wide receiver you think Josh targets early? People keep forgetting we mad chemistry with Reynolds, but I love Chark. Oh, man, like, I think it's one of the two. Look, he does have great chemistry with Reynolds, but I'm going to go DJ Chark here. I think that's going to be the guy that he goes off with. But, yeah, I would not be shocked right now if it was Reynolds. What do you got, Mark?
Yeah, my guy is Chark too, man. We've talked about this in the past. We talked about this on a couple pods, man. Who do you think that Goff's going to be looking for a lot this year? I think it's Chark too. He's got some chemistry going with him on already. He's trying to find him. They're hooking up. They're linking up. They're getting, you know what I mean? It's just happening right now. So I really like DJ Chark, especially if he stays healthy.
We got Q is lighting up at camp. He sure is. He's doing a really good job, and it's nice to see that right now. And I think he's going to continue to do it. Hopefully he makes the team. I want him to make the team for sure. Trying to get to these quick. Do y'all think that Mitchell will be a big part of the Lions' offense? Yes, I do when he's healthy. I think he will be a big part. He should have been a third-round pick. If he wasn't injured, that's where he'd be. I say, do you believe that Alavila is worse than Matt Millen?
No.
No, I don't think.
No.
Matt Millen was watching WWE when JT O'Sullivan came in, and JT all of a sudden said, man, I knew I made a mistake then. He was. That's what he said. Where in the world does the Rams get all their cap space? Yeah, cap isn't real.
The cap's a myth. It's a myth, Nine Drinks. It's a myth, man. Manipulation 101.
I love this, Joseph. Mail sack. Don't you think that Holmes and Motor City Dan Campbell make a great team? I do. I love the chemistry. They're different people, but they work out well. Watching yesterday, you just see it just works, man. They're two different type of people, but it works. They're a great pair. It works, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you still worried about the linebackers and safety core? Safety, no. Linebackers, yes. Mark, what do you think?
I'm extremely worried about the linebacker core. Extremely. I still have a little bit of worry, like a little bit about the safety core because already Deshaun Elliott's already out. So I think he's hurt. Kirby Joseph is struggling. I know it's early. He's a third-round pick. He's struggling a little bit out there. He did have a pick a couple days ago, though. But after that, man, and I think Tracy Walker's overrated. I think this fan base overrated him. And I'm glad he didn't get paid a lot of money. He did deserve a raise, but I do worry a little bit about our safety core. I do.
Hashtag Go Lions. How do you see them using Aidan Hutchinson, terrorizing the quarterback? He's going to be a defensive end. I think that's what he's going to be, and that's his job. He's going to obviously stop the run, but I don't see him backing up a whole lot. I think he's going to be pinning his ear back and going. Mark, what do you think?
Yeah, he's a guy that they're just going to let the leash go and say, just go get him. You know what I mean? He's been going up and down the line. They even had him playing a little bit of defensive tackle the other day, I heard, which I read, which was really cool. He's going to be standing up, coming off the edge. So he's going to be used multiple different ways, very versatile. So you really like that about AH, man. He's going to get the quarterback this year.
Hashtag BradHolmes. I think they're scouting backup QBs as we speak. What's your thoughts? I hope so. Good God, I hope so. I've been talking about this ever since the season ended last year. I did not want to see who we had at David Blau and Tim Boyle back. They brought them back, and we're seeing the net result. I hope they are. Do you think Williams will play a series in our national televised preseason game? No, I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. I think you'll see him out there, standing on the sideline, but I don't see he's going to play him. Do you guys think that we will start using Amon-Ra St. Brown like the 49ers did Debo? That's a good question, Mark. What do you think?
Well, last year we saw it a little bit. We saw Amon-Ra in the backfield take a couple handoffs. We did see that. He's similar to Debo. I don't think he's quite as physical or quite as big, but he's kind of Debo-esque, but just not as explosive. But yeah, man. He's going to be like the run of the ball. He's going to be doing the short passes. He's a physical dude. So, yeah, he's got a little bit of Debo in him for sure.
Which rookie wide receiver has the best season? Rookie wide receiver. Ooh. I'll go with Drake London.
All of them?
Yeah, I'll go with Drake London. I love Drake London, and I think he'll be utilized quite a bit over there. Who do you got, Mark?
I'm going to say Jameson Williams, man. I'm going to drink the Kool-Aid a little bit on this one. When he finally comes back, which I think will be around week 5 or week 7, I think he's going to be a big part of this offense.
Of one-year deal wide receivers we have, do you think any one of them have a breakout year? I say DJ Chark, and we do re-sign him. That's what I say. That's what I got. I think he is going to be here. And that will be. I said Alavila is not worse than McMillan. Let's see. Who do you got? Do you think that they re-sign DJ Chark or somebody else?
Yeah, man. The 1-year guys that we have, we have Kalif, we got DJ out there. I'm going to say DJ because I think he's going to have a really nice year, for sure. Chark.
What can we and do expect from St. Brown this year? I expect him maybe like 1,200 yards. I think he can do that. I mean, he had almost 1,000 last year. He was really starting to hit on. I think that's possible. What do you think he does there?
Yeah, like I'm kind of expecting the same kind of deal from him this year. You know, we added a couple more weapons. It might be a little bit harder for him to get the ball. It looks like he was the only one really getting fed last year during the last half of the season. You know, like Josh Reynolds was in there a little bit too as well. But I think we have more weapons now, and I think Hawkinson's going to be used different in this offense. So I'm expecting about 800 to 900 again, maybe 80, 90 catches. So nothing too crazy, but good. But like very good for a number 2, number 3, whatever he's going to be.
Eric with the big question here. Go Lions. Could Dan Campbell be the coach to turn this franchise around? I'm going to say yes, man. I'm going to be the hopium here. I love Dan Campbell. I'm going to say yes. Mark.
Yeah. I certainly hope so, man. He seems like a guy that players love to play for. You don't hear nothing bad about him. Him and BradHolmes get along so far. They are building something here. This is a lot different from guys that we've had in the past, man. Nobody is saying that Dan Campbell is a professor at X and O's, but he's a leader of men and people respect him. I think he could be a guy that could turn it around here. Yeah, for sure.
Does Dan take the offensive play calling away from Ben Johnson at some point during this year? He actually hasn't announced who's going to do play calling yet. Right now, Dan Campbell has not announced it. But he could. I would hope not. That means Ben Johnson would bust out if he ended up giving it to him. I hope not. Mark, what's your gut think on this one?
Yeah, that's the same thing, man. Like, I hope that doesn't happen because that means he's not doing too well, right? So we don't want that to happen. Just like you said, Mike, he hasn't made a decision. I know they're asking Dan Campbell daily, like, who's calling the plays this year. Dan Campbell's just being Dan Campbell, not really giving an answer, just kind of playing with the media, saying that, you know, if if Ben Johnson puts up 85 points in preseason, maybe he'll give it to him. But I have a feeling it's going to be Ben Johnson. I really do. Let's just hope that he doesn't get stripped of those play calling duties, though.
Why is Pascal hurt? To me, did the Lions know this before they drafted him, or did he hide his injury? Reminds me of Levi last year. There is zero information on this. It just says lower extremity. Don't know. Yeah,
I can add a little to it.
Okay, go ahead.
Add a little to that, Mike. Joshua Pascal hurt himself last year at the end of the Kentucky season. He ended up missing the Citrus Bowl, and he ended up missing the Senior Bowl because of his leg injury. What his leg injury was, I don't know, but that's what happened. And I think he may have retweaked it in either rookie camp or OTAs. Now, he's had surgery on his foot too, but that was 2018 during his melanoma treatments when he had cancer. But I don't think it has anything to do with that. I'm not going to speculate on that. It seems to be he tweaked something in his leg again because he did miss some time last year at the end of the year. He missed those bowl games. He missed the Senior Bowl. So that's what I think it is. So unless they're holding him out for contract talks, I'm not sure what's going on, but it could be a leg injury.
Who leads our team in receiving yards? I'm going to go Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's who I think leads our team. Who do you got?
Oh, man. I'm going to say DJ Chark. I'm going to say DJ Chark, man. I'm going to stick with my guy, man. Let's stick with my guy. Pick him up in fantasy football, too, by the way. So, yeah, that's my guy, DJ Chark.
Quarantine Dragon trying to get me to laugh here says, #found a Tim Boyle rookie card. Do you want me to send it to you to get it and get an autograph, and then you can burn it on a cool fall evening? Oh man, I wouldn't want to do that to your car, dog. Just don't send it. We don't need that card over here, man. We don't need that card over here. That's funny though. Besides Hutch, what other rookies have been balling in camp? Well, I think Kirby's had an up and down, but his name, Khalil Pimpleton, the undrafted wide receiver, has been doing a really good job over there. And yeah, really, the rest has just kind of been injured, in all honesty. So that's kind of it. Anything else did you hear?
Man. Yeah, it was Pimpleton has been looking good. I've heard a couple of good things about James Houston. I heard he's looking explosive off the line. He's playing a little bit of right defensive end too. So they had him on there the other day. He looked good. So it's just been really Hutch, Pimpleton, and Houston that I've heard personally. So.
Do the Lions realistically have a chance to grab second from the Vikings? I say it's a low chance. There is a chance there, but a low chance. I still have the Vikings a little bit better. Is Jamar Jefferson on the chopping block? Yeah, I think he realistically is. So he needs to watch out. I think it's Bell could be battling for that spot, so watch for that. Is there a dark horse this year? If you're talking about an NFL team, I think that there's always could be a dark horse. You don't really know. I think you could say like the Lions potentially could be a team that I'm not saying they're going to win or go to the playoffs, but a dark horse to be better than expected. Man. If you're talking about winning, Cardinals
Jets,
could be.
Maybe the Jets.
Jets, yeah.
Cardinals.
Which undrafted free agent makes an instant impact? Maybe we go. That's the problem. Pimpleton is the only one I'm thinking about because he's doing really good. But that would be a number 6 wide receiver. I don't think really these guys are going to be like an instant impact. For depth-wise?
I don't think we have the same. I don't think we have the same type of UDFAs from last year.
Yeah,
that are going to go in there, and it was different last year, right? So
because our depth is better this year. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit difficult. Do you think we have a true number 1 wide receiver or a bunch of 2s and 3s? I think we have an absolute great bunch of wide receivers. I think Jameson Williams has the ability to be a number 1. Now, Herman Moore kind of thinks that we have a bunch of number 2s. And how am I going to disagree with him? I think that Jameson Williams has the ability to be that number 1.